If you want to check out different content from myself, I've just set up a second channel where I'm going to post fitness and things. The link for that will be in the description. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Norwich City Career Mode. We are potentially in our penultimate episode. Maybe, maybe not. It depends on how the Europa League goes. We are into our first game of the episode in the league against Brighton and Hove Albion. This is normally a fixture that we struggle in. Tim Krul in goal today. I've heavily rotated because in terms of the league, I'm not that bothered with it now. I've mentioned it in previous episodes. We're not going to be able to win the league. Man City are just doing too well. We can't catch them. That's a great save. We look like we're going to finish fourth, or bare minimum. So that's not too bad. But I am now focused on the Europa League primarily. So Barco gets in here, hits the post, ball comes back out, misses Gordon, who is in for what could potentially be one of his last games for us. Not because I'm going to move him on, but of course that's how this is going to go. We're going to end the season and we won't be playing anymore. But we'll see how we get on. Gedson Fernandes brings it forward just before the interval and just blazes it over the bar. It's not a completely gutted starting 11. We do have a few players in there that I have faith in. Bashiri in particular, I think, could potentially turn into a very good centre-back. Unfortunately, he completely let his man go there, and the defence crumbled. The goalkeeper couldn't do an awful lot, and that was that. We are 1-0 down. It's a common scoreline against Brighton, to be fair. Ball dinked into the middle. The big boys are on now. Rafael Leao missing the target by millimetres. 71 minutes on the clock, just trying to get anything out of this game now. Ball flicked forward, Jonathan David goes down, and we have been teaching Kubo how to take free kicks. Since Cyprian left, we haven't had a designated free kick taker, and now Kubo has found his range. He's managed to score a free kick for what is probably only the second time in his career. Sanchez comes forward, last minute of the game. We're looking for that winner, that 3 points. Ball played through to Rafael Leao. Good touch. Gets in with what is a hopeful hit, really. Didn't expect him to score from there, but he does manage to steer the ball goalwards. Beats the goalkeeper. We pick up 3 points. Happy days. Well, I mean, we didn't deserve to win it, really. We were second best for the majority of the game. A couple of pot shots here or there. But enough about that. We'll have a look at the league in a second before we go into our next league game. Right now, though, we have the first leg of the Europa League semi-final against what is I wouldn't say a strong Lyon team. They've got Pavon in there. They've got Winks, formerly of Spurs, of course. A couple of other players that you'll recognise. But our team on paper, in my opinion at least, is just that little bit better, I think. I say a little bit better. It's a lot better. I think we have a much better team. But that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to win the game. Although Rafael Leao decided very early on that this was his game. He was going to score against Lyon, whether they liked it or not. They have a Naki Williams, so to be fair, it's a good player, and they do have a decent outfit, but I just feel like we had a little bit more about us, and in the first 20 minutes of the game, we were absolutely scintillating. We scored a goal there with Jonathan David, classic Norwich celebration. Ball played forward then, 10 minutes later, Gedson Fernandes waiting for his man to make a run, plays it over the top to Rafael Leao, somehow manages to get the ball away from Matip, drills it past the goalkeeper, 2 away goals very early on, and it just looked comfortable. We were very comfortable. I even said to myself, this is easy. And I regret saying it, because from then on, couldn't get near the ball, and they absolutely battered us. Rene Adler, is that how you say his name? Pretty sure that's how you say his name. He got injured, didn't he, last season in real life? And ever since then, I've kind of forgot an awful lot about him. But either way, he blazed it home to make it 2-1. With a good opportunity to score. Unfortunately, we weren't able to steer that ball goalwards. And as the match progressed, unfortunately, things started to just slip away from us. Ball played in here, and Chevalier has absolutely no chance at that range. The defence may be to blame, but all in all, we've just blown a 2-goal lead. We obviously still have that advantage of the away goals. We tried to get that third away goal straight away. Kubo lashing one against the side netting. Unfortunately, it just didn't seem to want to materialise. Jonathan David gets in there, but a great save from Lopez, who is still there, must be about 412 years of age by now. Ball played into Skriniar on the edge. Lodi comes forward, gives it back to Gedson, in to Kubo, and then a little ball forward. Rafael Leao makes a turn, and another save from Lopez. What is this guy doing to me? We could have maybe been, I don't know, 4 or 5 goals up at this point. Rafael Leao gets in, another shot and another save down to the goalkeeper's left. And if that weren't bad enough that we've managed to have maybe 3 or 4 goal-worthy shots saved, Lyon decided that they were just going to take the initiative and go and get a goal. Pavon whips it in. What a ball that is, by the way. Great goal in from Calabria, is that how you say his name? And unfortunately, we have lost. We were 2-0 up in 23 minutes, and we've lost the game 3-2. Lyon run out winners. Now, that doesn't mean we're out of the competition just yet. Of course, we do have 2 away goals. It's exactly the same situation as the Chelsea situation. So we are going to have to come from behind, and we are going to have to beat Lyon at Carrow Road. As you would have saw then, Spurs, they've gone ahead of us, typically. So we now have to go into this game against Manchester United with a slightly rotated team. We are going in it, obviously, looking to get one over on Simicon, who made that £80 million move to Manchester United. But we are looking to go in here to pick up 3 points because we need to take back second place from Spurs. I do want to finish as close to Man City as possible. We said that in the last episode, because even if we can't win the league, we want to make sure that we are establishing ourselves and making a good account of ourselves as well. So from one end to the other, they've had a shot saved. Sarr gets in on goal, does his man completely, and then drills one goalwards, but David De Gea has made a save. Chris Smalling is still a player here at Manchester United, but not only that, he's the captain as well, would you believe? Now, Rashford comes down this left-hand side, looking to play the ball into the box, gets a decent ball in, and somehow Martial finds himself completely unmarked on the 6-yard area to nod it home. And then I thought, well, the dream is gone. We're not going to finish second, we're going to barely hang on to 4th. Sarr gets in, beats his man again, dances around into the penalty area and hits one off the bar. David De Gea was beaten all ends up. Unfortunately, he couldn't quite steer it goalwards. Lewis nearly muscled off the ball there by Otavio. Ball played inside to Gravenberch, knocked into Rafael Leao, gets into the penalty area, pushes the defender to the floor and beats Simicon to the ball to get it into the back of the net. Rafael Leao is on a mission to get that golden boot. He has been chased very, very closely by Harry Kane, who may or may not beat him to it. He's already equalled the record as well. So Salah's record well and truly beaten this season. Leao in on goal here and adds another one to his tally. Puts us a goal up against Manchester United. But as we know, Man United do not lie down in this game, and they very much like to knock the ball around. Bruno Fernandes to Paul Poggers, back to Fernandes, into Fred, lashes one against the defender, comes back out to Fred somehow, and he just rifles it into the bottom corner. And I don't know why the Norwich fans are happy that we've just picked up a point against Manchester United. That's the unfortunate thing about this game. It doesn't realise that the tide has turned. We're not a team that would be going into a game against Manchester United hoping to pick up a point. We are a team that would go in a game against Manchester United disappointed that we only got a point. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's just the way that FIFA is. But as you can see, Spurs have slipped up again, you could say. So they are level on points with us. We do have an eye on Liverpool behind us, but we've got a point cushion against them. So what we need to do now is go into our next couple of games, pick up maximum points, retake second place, finish in second place, beat Lyon as well, and then go into the final, what it looks like against Liverpool, of the Europa League. That is the hope. That's the dream. If not, tomorrow's episode will be the final episode because we'll finish the league and we'll get knocked out of the Europa League. If we manage to make it through, there will be a dedicated episode to that match against Liverpool, probably the day after. But we'll have to wait and see. If you have enjoyed today's episode of the Norwich City Career Mode, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.